Okay, my people, welcome back to this channel. If you're just joining us, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also drop a comment at the end of this news. Okay, your government the worst ever. Adebanjo, Middle Belt leaders blast Buhari. Your government the worst ever. Adebanjo, Middle Belt leaders blast Buhari. The news in details. More reactions on Saturday trailed the Independence Day broadcast by President Muhammadu Buhari as notable Nigerians and groups knocked him for rating his government as the best since 1999, when the country returned to civil rule. They said with many parts of the country turning to killing fields, poor economy, the president's silence on the activities of murderous herdsmen, among others, Buhari's government could not enjoy any positive value judgment from Nigerians. Reacting, the Association of Middle Belt Ethnic Nationalities, ссúhàrì, said contrary to Buhari's claim, the country had never witnessed the level of threat to its existence than it is experiencing now. ссúhàrì National President sszlàst said the country, since independence, has never had it so bad on all fronts as it is under the current administration. He said it was unfortunate that Buhari could come up with a baseless comparison, adding that available indices and data showed otherwise. In terms of economy and security, the country is worse off. This is a government that has lost focus and bearing. I am sure he wanted to say he has performed worse than his predecessors, or probably his speechwriters out of overzealousness slaughtered that in his speech. This is the worst government Nigerians has ever witnessed. The country has never been so divided like we are experiencing today. So as far as I'm concerned, we cannot wait for Buhari to leave. He has taken Nigeria 50 years back. The blood that has been spilled under his watch can irrigate the entire farmland in the north. Security-wise, things are getting worse every day. 6 years down the line, the economy is still in the woods. Buhari came with 3-point agenda and none has been achieved. My sense of objectivity compels me to acknowledge that some of the infrastructure he's putting in place will outlive him. The level of poverty in this country is so alarming that if something is not done urgently, nobody will sleep again. The so-called elites who think that they are safe may never sleep again because the children of the masses will keep knocking at their doors for food. People have been angling for restructuring, but because of the dictatorial posture of the government, it has refused to listen to the yearning and aspiration of the people. So it is their selfish interest they are pursuing. We may have what is called a civilian government, but it is a complete dictatorship, he said. Also speaking, elder statesman and Afenifere leader Adebanjo described Buhari's administration as the worst since independence. The non-Nigerian urged the president to tell that to his cabinet members and not Nigerians because it is untrue. Those of us who are watching are saying that he is the worst since independence. Up to today, kidnapping is on the increase. He is not ashamed. He should say that to the members of his cabinet. He just wants to be relevant. They are deceiving themselves in Aso Rock. He should stop disturbing our ears, he said. Also, a group, Southern and Middle Belt Alliance, SAMBA, accused the Buhari of deliberate refusal to put an end to daily massacre of innocent citizens across the country. The group said it viewed with shock and consternation the daily killing in the Middle Belt, particularly in southern Kaduna, Plateau and Benue states. The spokesman of the body, Wang Pam Jr., in an interview Sunday Tribune in Abuja, said his group condemned the current situation where the government appears to have surrendered totally to terrorists who have for years turned the Middle Belt to a killing field with none or mere cosmetic response from government. Palm said Samba recognized the sanctity of life and the constitutional preservation of rights to life, charging government to wake up and prosecute bandits and their sponsors. It is very unfortunate that no government has ever under its watch have citizens being slaughtered like chicken by Boko Haram, unknown gunmen, Fulani herdsmen, bandits, ISWAP, and other terrorist organizations, with security architecture completely degraded and broken down like the present administration. We insist that government must discharge its constitutional responsibility by providing adequate security for citizens, and if this is not urgently done, we will not hesitate to call on all Nigerians to organize and defend themselves forthwith, he said. He lamented that the Middle Belt had not benefited anything from its long romance with the North. Within the 6 years of this administration, the Middle Belt holds the national record of unpaid civil servant salaries. We are the only region where IDPs were ejected from their place of shelter, exposing our widows, daughters to prostitution, human trafficking, early marriages, and no hope for education, he said. He tasked the Middle Belt governors to remain committed to the wishes of their people and stop kicking against zoning of presidency to the southern region of the country in 2023. He noted that some Middle Belt governors were at the meeting of northern governors and emirs recently in Kaduna, where the zoning arrangement was kicked against. Okay, my people, that has been it on this one. I'd like to know what your take is on this. What do you think of the Buhari administration? What do you think of the present administration? Has it been the best according to President Muhammadu Buhari? Has his administration been the best since independence? Well, so far there's been few comments, and I'm going to try and see if I can take as many as I can. Okay, Mandy Bello says, good. Hard knocks for Boo Boo to shake him out of his self-imposed delusions. His miserably incalculate republic agenda, from where he wants to be resuscitated to face grim realities. I think he meant resuscitated, which has already condemned his regime to an evergreen record of evil and bloodshed befitting the status of satanic legacies. History will never be kind to him with these antecedents. Emeka Wankwo says this is what happens when you cannot write or speak out what is written. I was so impressed how Governor Wike defended himself against Akpabio, who wanted to embarrass him. That's power of education. Edafe Patrick says, Adebanjo, if you are expecting a perfect government in this world, then you must be ready to have your own personal countryside. Obasanjo, Jonathan Buhari runs worst government. When shall all these complaints end? Well, I'd like to know what you think on this one. Okay, Mikis, I hope I got that correct. Mikis says, the fools still attend governor's meeting, speak and teach Hausa in primary and secondary schools. Shame all of you. George says, hellfire is waiting for Buhari because of all the atrocities he committed. Blood of innocent people he killed, nepotism, Fulanitization agenda, etc. He can't escape everlasting hell because his sin is beyond forgiveness. Prince says, do we still affirm that President Buhari is the present? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Do we still affirm that President Buhari is present with all the happenings? If he is really there, what then? I think you meant, where then is his conscience? Can we certify that a president of this country will be seated with all the crimes and atrocities going on daily without any reactions? How can a president of a country be so heartless? He's even worse than Nebuchadnezzar in his own time. We have to say this, that Buhari is not a Nigerian at all, neither the key members of government cabinet. though they think that all is well with them and their families, but their days are coming. May they be assured. Well, I'd love to know what your take is on this one. Let me know what you think. I've read the comments of others. Let me know what your own take is on this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also drop your comments. Thanks.